let's just review product. Since it's
Yeah.
kind of a fundamental map. Okay. So, immediately, there's a few things I'm kind of concerned about. Let's take a look at your health on the left. Do you guys see how many players are buffed?
None.
Grand total of 3. One of them is about to lose all of it because it's sniper. Let me show you guys something real quick. Where is it? Invite product. It's a match between this last season between Witness Gaming and Team Fun. I want you to look at the health on Team Fun, on Witness Gaming, which is blue. Just keep looking at blue health and just watch this.
Really quick, I have to. This kid just came in with like a rip-off, like 5 Nights at Freddy's 2 t-shirt, and the image was so compressed. That's all.
Do you see the health?
Yeah.
Notice anything slightly different about theirs compared to yours?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
No.
medic isn't overhealed.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll kill you.
So,
I mean, where is my overheal?
here's my point by showing you this. Buffs are important. It is very important that you guys know how to evenly distribute your buffs and do them properly. Granted, I think your medic in the demo that we just looked at, I think they did the best they could because some of your players rolled out grass when they shouldn't have.
It has been a while since I've gone over rollout, and I did take like a huge break, and I just didn't review rollout. So
The thing
there's
is,
that.
heavy and soldier, we usually try to roll out grass because we usually try to power through like concrete as fast as possible.
Here's the thing, you're not going to be able to do that if you don't have a buff on your heavy and soldier.
Usually their heavy and soldier don't have a buff either.
Well, why don't you?
I guarantee you in higher divs, even like IM and above, like anywhere. I mean, it starts to happen in IM more often. Mostly happens in main. Pretty much always happens in advanced. Their heavy and soldier will have buff. So you guys need to be rolling out through main, and then if you want to, go concrete instead, then you just take the left right here. It's pretty much the exact same speed. Maybe it's half a second slower, but it is so much better to be a 450 HP heavy and a 300 HP soldier than a 200 HP soldier and a 300 HP heavy.
Yeah, so heavy and soldier just go out main and then divert right or left
God,
to
we're getting
concrete.
so much slower though.
Yep.
It's fine. Who cares? I'll kill you.
It's not even that much slower.
Yeah, see.
This
is something I've noticed. This is also why we lose a lot of these mid fights, is because nobody is overhealed because everybody splits off.
Also, I've never heard someone complain about the heavy being late.
Yeah, heavy is slow as shit, dude.
Well,
I've
He's slow to begin with.
I've heard it.
I mean,
Yeah, to be
Hey,
fair,
where are
I've
you?
complained about it.
hold on. I do want to try to continue this, but just please, main point. Everyone needs to roll out main. Medic, once you get to main, you turn around, you buff, especially your heavy and soldier are the last people you buff. Then you turn back around, you make sure once everyone's buffed, then you get your beam on your demo, and then you can get your beam on your scout a little more, and then go from there. But
I capped them.
it's very important that everyone gets buffed.
Okay.
So immediately, you guys are pretty passive behind rock here. Your scout takes a rocket. Your heavy's focusing crate side. Your soldier maybe wants to walk. Okay, your heavy immediately gets the cloaked on. Your scout's gonna catch it too. Okay, so you guys just weren't turning around there. Granted, I do think that was a good decloak by their spy, but you guys got to be more aware of spy on mid fights, especially if you're gonna be playing like on your side of point. It is very like the one person that doesn't really need to worry about it is like demo, but for scout, pyro, NG, everyone like that, and heavy if you're gonna be playing crates, you need to worry about spy if you're on mid fight. For what it's worth, generally speaking, I don't really like the heavy going right on mid fight unless your demo's gonna walk left as well. The idea, if you want to send your heavy right side, even if it's just by crate and you're not fully pushing, you still take so much damage from demo. And so if you are going to be there, then the idea is that you pull their demo off to the right to focus you, and then you can have your demo walk up to the left. So basically just think of it like, best way to explain it would just be, you have to like pincer to an extent. But
Just-
now you guys are down 2, and this mid fight's pretty much lost unless you guys can pull something crazy out.
yeah. Just real quick.
Mhm.
Nighthawk, did you rename your disguise kit?
What?
What? No, why would I do that?
It says disguise.
I've
kit
never
over
seen
there.
that before.
It always says disguise
That
kit.
text. No, that text under. I've never seen that before.
Level
Level
1
1 cigarette
case. Yeah, no, it's that is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, level 1
Alright.
cigarette case, question mark.
I've never seen that before. Okay.
And
It's
a
like,
little silly.
it's the same way that the mad milk is like milk-like substance.
Okay, carry on. Never mind.
All good. I see your engineer's trying to walk, but again, your engineer should not be the furthest person forward here, and they're gonna die. Okay, I like the walk together here, but again, some of your team is really slow. And you guys only half committed to that. Like, why'd you guys back up here?
I was backing up because I felt I was a bit forward. I don't know why everyone else backed up.
Maybe they
If you're
thought
walking
they
with your
can.
demo, you're fine. The only exception that like I could understand why you'd be scared is if the sniper was watching right side, but you know that the sniper's valley. Your spies called that out. Hopefully, at least.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm
there's
staring
not
down
really
I
a
with
reason
don't
you guys should be
know.
walking.
This is definitely a problem we have. We have a aggression problem. Where we definitely do not, because this happens a lot. Where we'll win the mid fight, and then no one will go up to cap. Everyone will back up.
Gotcha.
This happens a lot, and I see this a lot, because a lot of the times I'm the substitute pyro player and substitute spy player, and a lot of our scrims we will win the mid fight, and I will be on the point, capping point, and I will turn around, and even though everyone's alive, no one's there. And I'm like, where is everybody?
Yeah,
So
we had a 9-minute mid fight on Asheville once because of that. Because neither side could cap.
Jesus Christ.
Neither side wanted to
that
step
was-
forward
quick
and cap
question.
the
That was
damn
very
point.
So you said is this your main demo?
This is
Yeah.
our main demo, yes. This is Weedy.
Okay. And they are not here right now, correct?
No,
No.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
you might. Be
I mean, for
working
what's
until
worth,
9 today.
on my team, my spy calls our walk forwards on mid fights. So, excuse me. So you can do that too if you want.
And Nighthawk is currently dead.
No, you could have
Mhm.
called that. If you're
I'm
just
dead.
playing
I'm
for
dead. To
calling
be
to walk
fair,
forward.
after I killed the pyro and the demo.
I mean, yeah, Nighthawk got 2 kills. I mean, and that was even without the aggression. It could have been like a 3K if you guys had aggressed.
Compound.
But Nighthawk, don't be afraid.
Can
I would
can
say. Go ahead. Sorry.
I would say out of everyone on our team, our loudest person is our heavy player.
That is a fact.
And what I would really like Compound you to do is when this shit starts happening and you see it happening in your death cam, just start yelling at everybody to push forward.
We tried that before. That did not end well.
Not gonna lie, Heavy
I'll
has
keep it
such
in
limited
mind.
vision on the mid fight that I don't think that's a good idea. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, and there are definitely times where Heavy can make really good
Yeah.
calls. For what's worth, I do think Heavy, if there is one thing you do want to call, you can call focuses really well on mid fights, because those are the people that are going to be in view that are the most exposed, and the people that are easiest to kill.
Oh,
So if
I'm
you're
not
able to see them, then
as
chances
soon
are
as
they can be
I-
focused.
him. I'm not telling him to make the call like in mid fight. I'm saying once we get to this stage of the mid fight and Compound sees that everybody is backing up for no reason, and he hears like listen for Nighthawk telling you to move forward, and if nobody else is responding to that, I want Compound to be, hey, we're being told to move forwards, let's go.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, for what's worth, that
I
does extend to
definitely do
everyone, but yes.
rallying, yeah. I am very good at rallying.
Okay.
Do that. I really
Yeah, if
want
no
you
one's
to
listening to
focus
your
on
demo or
doing
your
that.
spy, don't be afraid to just say, hey, stop baiting.
Yeah, listen for the other two to like say, "Hey, we're walking forwards," and then you just get people going.
Yep. Okay, so you guys are down 3 now. It looks like they're probably gonna try to aggress here. Sniper gets shot off. You guys catch the spy.
See, we're just
Oh, and their
playing
demo just walks
really
up and kills your
passive.
sniper. So, you didn't have a single person watching the left side here. You knew you were down 3, so I would have been very careful. I think you capped the point. That's really good, honestly. You got a bit of time off, so just play for delaying. But you can't all turn around for the spy. Demo, as soon as you capped that, because I know your demo's not here, but just whenever you watch this, as soon as you guys cap the point there, demo, you can just trap off the point and put stickies on like the wall or on dog bed or something, and basically just buy time for your team. Either you get your players back up and then hopefully you can win, or if you can't, then you kill someone on point with the traps because they're going that fast. But when you're down 3, you know they're going to regas right away, so that's why you want to trap it. Your heavy's doing what they can. For what's worth, heavy, just be very careful. Like, what I worry about is their soldier could just walk through connector. You can do the same thing from back here. I know it's not as much damage, but
I actually know
go.
this situation in particular. I like 5 seconds ago, I had actually just pushed their soldier away, so I knew there wouldn't be anybody coming from this angle for at least 3 seconds. Because they're like as you can see that the soldier is coming back from that health kit like right then. Because I just saw him like jump away from me over there.
Okay, I'll take your word for it then. Obviously, yeah, I guess my point is just to make sure to be careful.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because for what it's worth, I have seen soldiers that will sometimes go like this, and then they just run right back in, like right here.
No, that motherfucker was scared of me. The whole game, he was terrified of me.
I don't know. I mean, I would not be surprised if this soldier would, like, in theory, he could have just ran back in instead of going for the health kit there. I guess my point.
No,
anyways, you guys exchange here.
Pretty hard.
So, this is not a great exchange for a few reasons. I mean, granted, it seems like you guys are still going to win it because your demo went crazy there, which is awesome. But there are a few things I see that I didn't like. Can you guess what those are?
Let me just try this.
Way too passive.
Our scout was off to the side fighting was engaged and was not Ubered.
The bigger issue is that we used on our side of point. We used on our side of point. We had the point, and we used first, giving us a bad Uber. Our Pyro went in, which is fine. Pyro Uber is perfectly acceptable in defense. But the problem is that we had a proactive Uber and didn't kill their medic.
Really quick, Nighthawk, I have some good news.
Yeah?
I am off Monday next week, so I can be there for the official, and I can be there Sunday, Monday, but I am busy Friday and Saturday.
That's okay.
Just like Weedy. All right.
Just like Weedy. That's fine.
No, I have LARP. I'm so sorry for being a nerd. Okay.
You're fine.
Okay. So with this Uber, yeah, Nighthawk, you pretty much hit the nail on the head more or less. That's definitely one of the biggest things. You guys use first when you have the point, which generally you never want to do unless you get forced, and your medic is at a full 150 right now, so I don't see why they would have used. And I'm guessing that it was just an early use, or I don't see why they would have gotten forced.
A lot of my uses that are like, why the fuck did you use, are mostly like, either I didn't trust my pocket, or I used because I was scared I was going to get blown up.
I mean, if you're scared you're going to get blown up, you're not going to get blown up unless you run into a trap.
That is true. Well, by blown up, I mean just die in general. I'm being silly. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, try to not, especially when you have the point, try as hard as you can not to be the one to use first.
Got it.
And I think it was the case that you guys didn't really have anything to fear there. I mean,
Go
ahead.
Noodle, think of it as when we have the point.
God damn it.
Think of it as you playing a game of chicken with the other medic.
That's fair.
You want to be braver than they are, but not so brave that you die.
Yeah,
Also
you
just
want to
really
approach the
frustrating.
cliff. You want to approach a cliff as close as possible without dying, whereas you want to make the enemy medic fear early so they pop early. If they use porch, then we win because we can push into them. We can use around shield, and then we can just push them back.
Yep. I will say the one exception to this rule is for using when you have point is if they are about to cap. They have put a tiny bit of point pressure here, so that clearly wasn't the worry.
No.
You only want to use if you have to use to stop cap.
Yep.
Anyways, sorry. I was going to say the other thing was just that your scout was in the Uber and went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Just make sure, for what's worth, with your Ubers, just make sure you're calling who's in it. If you, for what's worth for Noodle, if you see someone that is in the Uber that shouldn't be, call them out for it and say, hey, this is solo pyro or solo demo or, whatever. Compound, just be careful you're not taking too much damage there. There's also a very risky spot to eat your sandwich. Just
That's a sniper death spot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't like how split up your combo is here. It's like you guys aren't sure where you want to play from. Like, look at your... Do you guys see your combo here? You got your demo here, you got your scout over there, and then you got your pyro and medic back there. I understand your pyro and medic are kind of low, but you guys need to be more or less picking a side. Your demo is very easy to get rushed by a scout right now. Or say the soldier. If this soldier bombs in, you're fucked.
Which I think he does.
I would not be entirely surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, here he goes.
Yep, and you got fucked. So, make sure you guys, number one, don't bait your demo like that. Although, granted, I do think your demo is overextended. If you guys want to play up on point, play all the way up on point. And for concrete players, then you need to be ready to deny. If you lose control of concrete for your concrete players, let your team know, because they can't hold super aggro on dog bread or whatever anymore. But now you guys have lost your demo, so this fight is probably lost. Granted, they don't have their sniper, so maybe it's possible. Let's see. Okay, you guys lost your heavy now too. This is almost certainly a losing situation. I think your scout maybe tried to sack or something. And your med dies. So, why did you guys, all sack?
I'm pretty sure we were called to.
Why? You were at ad.
That I can't explain.
I mean, the only reason you guys even dropped their med was because your sniper got a good shot.
I have no clue.
Yeah, well, just don't sack when you have ad.
That makes sense.
Maybe it was
I
just,
have no idea.
Maybe it was just you guys weren't keeping track of Ubers, but that's something you guys gotta make sure you focus on. If you're not sure what the Uber is, this goes for demo, goes for medic. If you're not sure what the enemy Uber is, please ask Nighthawk. Nighthawk can check. But now this is kind of a lost point. Granted, you guys got good time off it.
They took almost a minute off, so not bad.
Yeah. Oof, unfortunate stab there.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like maybe it just wasn't communicated very well. But yeah, you guys have worse spawns regardless, so you're gonna lose this sooner or later. Okay, heavy beat. I really don't like this positioning from you because you're so exposed to the sniper sight line. And he's going to headshot you. Okay, he missed because he sucks, but that's okay. But
he would have headshot you if he was better.
Yes. Please be very careful. Never rev peek this. If you are going to cross main, don't. I mean, if you have to cross, go use Fist of Steel. But your job as heavy right now is to be with your soldier ready to push on concrete and make sure that no one wraps around you guys.
Compound, it might be safe to presume that all your enemy snipers are Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, same exact thing for red, but obviously instead of just being main here, you need to be behind your house, making sure no one gets on your med. You guys are still waiting for your demo because you lost your demo late, and you guys should all know that. So there's no reason you guys should be peeking this because you're not going to win without a demo. And that's, yeah, exactly why you need to be on your med. Great. I think that was a good decloak by their spy. This is a nice spot. But for what's worth, for your med, don't be afraid to just press against the wall here. The problem with this spot is it's very easy to get bombed. If you don't feel comfortable being against here, then it is okay to be back a little more, but you need to have people checking in main here.
Yep.
So just make sure you guys are on the same page about that. If you ever see your medic hovering like around main here, first of all, don't peek on the right side because then you peek the sniper sight line. Second of all, when your medic is hovering around main here, you guys have to check all in this area, check on these tires, check everything around there. Okay, well now you guys are disad, going for a sack, I think, maybe, potentially.
No, we were told that we have three more players and we should just push.
I mean, your demo more or less sacked in, but they got the
went
med,
in for a sack, yeah.
I mean, if you got the med, that's a dub, I guess. Okay, I like this like the team aggression here. You guys notice how you're walking at the same time, more or less. I mean, you're debatably your flank is a little slow, but your demo pyro scout all walked at the exact same time, and you guys just instantly wiped them. This was huge. Like, this is a perfect example of how you want to do a dry push. Again, maybe just you could argue that these guys were a little fast, these guys were a little slow, but you guys completely wiped them. You lost your pyro to a sniper. It's like, whatever, that happens. They were kind of, in anyways. Soldier should die here. Nice swag.
He does get away, though.
No.
He cratered.
He cratered. I fucking tagged him just enough on the way out.
So you guys have the point. I think this would be a perfect time to go forward hold. Is there any reason you guys aren't forward holding? Or do you ever forward hold?
I don't think so.
I think they...
We might.
I was listening in, and I think right about this point, they were our demo was telling everybody to regroup with our medic and pyro.
When you have the point?
I believe that's what he was telling them. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe. It's possible we push back up, but we're definitely falling back right now.
Yeah, he told everybody to regroup real quick.
Yeah, you guys need to be... Look, your heavy's positioning is right, your demo's positioning is right, everyone else, you are little bitches.
No, you're right.
Except for maybe Sniper. Sniper is
Sniper's where Sniper should be, but Sniper could be pushed up too.
Sniper can go where Sniper wants at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sniper has an unlimited sightline and damage potential, so Sniper can be wherever the fuck he wants to be.
Yep. Everyone else, please stop being little babies. Phantom, I don't care that your dispenser is getting upgraded. You need to be helping your flank over here. Compound, this is way too aggro. You're gonna die for it.
Barely.
You still do, though. It's still
even
aggro.
The thing is, even if your team was up there, that was still too aggro. You really can't do that. Just, if you want to play super aggro on concrete, just chill in the crate. And just let them come to you. It is very hard for them to come to you when you have the high ground. And that your demo's spamming as well. The thing is, because you're on the high ground there, they have to look at you, and that gives your demo room to spam them. When they're in the... Because they can only shoot you on the high ground when they're in range of your demo spam, if that makes sense.
Yeah, split focus.
Now, because you guys lost your heavy, it's kind of bad. Nighthawk got a really good pick on their sniper there, though, so that's going to hopefully win you guys the hold here. I know Nighthawk died, but that's okay. It's definitely worth it for the sniper. You guys killed the heavy too, it's good.
The soldier's over there.
Yeah, your soldier died, which I don't like. Look how free concrete is right now. You have your demo shouldn't be holding it, but they're the only person there. Again, this would be a great time for your demo to trap the point. Like, more of this, but a little more over here. Scout, you way overextended there. Make sure you're not doing that. Heavy should be concrete here, not by... I mean, if you want to be crate, that's okay, but... Yeah.
He gets around back to concrete. But there
never push connector with less than, like, 400 HP.
I thought the health kit was there.
Doesn't matter. It's going to give you 40 health. Congrats. Don't push it with less than 48, or don't push it with less. I'm not even joking. even with full 300 HP, this is still extremely risky. You only push this when you have a buff.
That's fair. Because
I would say
you're gonna face a lot of
the other exception would be
rockets.
if you know it's either if you know it's empty or you know you have your soldier.
Compound. I'm going to back up my guy. He did not trust me.
I'll make him trust you.
For good reason.
Okay. So now you have your demo playing a little more forward. You guys had killed their med, which was great. So you're walking forward on their med again, which I mean, I guess I get it. It seems like you were a bit confused about direction, though. I would like to see your soldier. I don't want to see your soldier ever waddling in their valley. If you're ever in, like, just on their side of point, your goal should be to jump and get onto China here. And then you can do so much more from there. You can bomb behind them. You can rain down hell from above. You can do so much. But by just waddling in valley here, you're taking these really, like, for lack of a better saying, just these bad angles and bad fights where you're pretending to be a demo man when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of soldiers have this problem where they just pretend to be demo men, but you are so much more mobile.
That's true.
Imagine if you're right here, you could have just jumped on that med. That med would 100% be dead right now.
Yep. I agree.
Catch spy, nice. Again, I'd like to see you guys playing up on point a little more. You guys know where sniper is? There's
do you guys know at this point where he is?
I believe it's
called it out.
Oh no, he just spawned. Yeah, he just spawned.
He's dead. Yeah, so
so you guys should not be. Basically, if sniper's ever dead, I want no one behind point.
Yep.
Again, maybe except for sniper or NG. Only NG if heavy is like not on enemy concrete. If heavy's on enemy concrete, then sniper needs to be with your combo.
You mean NG?
No, because the thing is, if your heavy's on enemy concrete, that means your NG has to be on enemy concrete too, which then means that your NG can't watch your snipers back.
Yeah, so sniper needs to go with combo at that point.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, if the alternative would just be, if you see your heavy concrete say heavy, your energy says heavy, I can't be with you, get back. But your heavy can't really hold alone on concrete necessarily.
No, not really. You're gonna get rolled to spam.
Yep. All right. So no more hiding behind point, please.
Oh, you're gonna see a lot more of that this game. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so it is 10 seconds left. You guys are up 2. They have no demo. This is really good for you. Here's what I want to see when it is 10 seconds left. There are a few things that are very, very good. So I'm just going to go down the list for how each player should play it. Let's start with Scout. Scout, you're a more or less point denial. I think you're doing fine if you're like, delaying a bit of space, but don't peek over aggro. Just remember that your job is to basically, especially if you're running a bleed build, try to focus on just lobbing bleed, and it's okay to play a little bit behind the point even, just to spam players and make them like hurt as they touch point. Does that make sense?
I don't think our scout's here.
Okay, does that make sense when you're watching this imaginary scout? Whenever you watch the video? Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay.
This scout is one of our subs. We actually do not have a permanent scout player right now.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. For what's worth, Scout, I do think is one of the more useless classes when it's 10 seconds left. But, I mean, you can just clean up really well in post fights, or just clean up on players that aren't point as well.
He is not running dual bleed. He runs scattergun and pistol.
Edge. Okay, second class, Soldier. You can bomb behind them. This might sound a bit counterintuitive, they're going for the point. Why go behind? Because here's the thing: if you bomb behind them, just do the simple jump from concrete and then off the concrete wall, and then you go and then you land on their china or their cliff or whatever. If you're behind them, you're pulling eyes and making people go back to you. Mm-hmm. It is amazingly good. If anyone is going back to you, they're not going for point, and you are getting the dub. If anyone is ignoring you, then you can shoot at them from China.
I think I do half of what you're saying. I think I'm about to jump off boxes right into them, just to be like a big meat wall, which is not, I guess, the most ideal. At least something.
Yeah, you don't want to be going into them. You want to be going around them. The whole idea is that you pull eyes. And if they kill you right away, then you're not really pulling eyes.
You are an American. You need to flank.
Yes. Pyro, you should. Their spy is dead right now, so you don't need to worry about that. I think again, use same kind of thing, just spamming them with detonator, helping reflect any spam, which I think you're doing for the most part. Although I don't think you need to be quite this far up on point because you're kind of exposed to a sniper sightline.
All right.
So you could just chill a little more behind point.
Okay.
Demo, when there's 10 seconds left, trap off point, stay behind it. Just put traps all around point. They don't need to be perfect. You can just put them on the log, like on their side of point, put them against the rock, put them against like dog bread, anywhere, but just trap off point. They have 10 seconds left, so they have to go. Heavy, you have the right idea. Just playing like crates or concrete. They have to go to you. Don't let yourself be seen.
Hey.
And yeah, you pretty much got the right idea. NG, get a mini that watches point, not a mini that's on point. You're trying to go for the crate mini right now, which is not good because it's just gonna get destroyed right away. You should put a mini like either Japan or Cliff right now. Something that watches point. Even like something like Passive and Valley would be okay too, but it needs to be something that watches them when they walk forward because you know that if it's 10 seconds left, they're gonna walk forward.
Japan would be a really good spot.
Yep, I love the mini on Japan. Can't recommend
Put a mini on Japan. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Yeah, minis right here are. I'm playing Advanced this season. This is my favorite spot.
Yeah.
Devious spot.
As for medic, you're basically just tanking your demo to the best of your ability. Maybe tanking your scout a bit as well. Make sure your sniper's buffed if there's SVS going on. Not too much else to say. You're playing more or less standard. Just be ready to use if there's like once it gets down to like 3 seconds left. As for sniper, this is a very good time for sniper to rotate all the way to your China. You might think, oh well, I'm not gonna have NG or anything with me, so I'm gonna get caught by the spy. The thing is, if the spy is not going for you, or the spy is going for you, then they're not going for point, so you win.
Yep.
There's no reason not to go China when it's 10 seconds left.
I've had that. I've played spy for this team, and I've had that happen a lot because I can't get to the point fast enough because I'm out of position.
Mm-hmm. It's a lose-lose situation for the spy.
You can either go for the sniper and maybe get a pick and lose because of time, or you can get on the point and get your head picked off by the sniper and lose.
Yeah. The only real way to counter it is just pray that your sniper gets a pick on them.
Yep.
Wow.
I've been in that situation a lot, and it sucks.
Yep. And again, same exact thing with the soldier going behind. The same logic applies. Finally, for spy, you can basically just decloak on people when they're behind the rock or when they're walking up, because they are going to be looking forward 100% of the time. Or, sorry, not when they're walking up, when they're actually starting the fight on point. That's when you should decloak.
Yep. That's good. Good to know.
I guess, for what's worth, NG, I said do a sentry that watches point. If you do get the chance, for whatever reason, it can also be good to just do like a mini like right here, because this can buy a lot of time. Whereas like the crates mini, the problem I have with it is it's just way too open. Whereas like a mini like this, it's annoying and in the back line and behind a corner. So it makes them have to take more time to go out of the way to kill it. Whereas a mini like this, it is very easy for them to just kill that on the way.
Yeah, 2 soldier rockets and it's done.
Granted, I think you guys played it right for the most part, and you guys got the round, so that was good. Woo!
That's the one round that they get.
Now be prepared for the shitstorm.
They only got 30 seconds off, so.
They win.
That was just one round. That was a very solid round at that.
That is the only round.
That's okay. Immediately, a couple concerns. Again, buffs, main thing. Talked about it already. Not going to go over it again. Number 2, just as well that your sniper is alone on cliff. It's very easy for him to get bombed.
Who should go with sniper? Should sniper be up on cliff, or should sniper be somewhere else at that point?
If sniper's gone cliff, engineer needs to go with him.
Okay.
I just play cliff because all the other snipers play cliff, and just shoot at concrete or something. And I don't know.
Well, I'm just asking, like, if you go up there, who should go with you?
It seemed like an effective thing to do.
So okay, so if sniper is going cliff, then NG should be up on cliff with sniper.
Yes, sniper, you should pretty much call where you're rolling out every time in the spawn.
Okay.
Okay, and then NG, you can put down a mini and start wrangling up there.
Yep. So if you're expecting the soldier to bomb, you can, like, I mean, it's kind of tough from this camera angle. I don't want to move it because I want to do the mid-fight. But if you see, like, on the very edge of the cliff there, you can put a mini on there, and that denies soldier bombs, and then you just look up once you get mini up there.
Mm-hmm.
What I do on my rollout for egg is I place my telly at the bottom of cliff, or like right where the ammo kit is, facing into the corner, so that way you can't get backstabbed. And then I just immediately walk up, place a sentry on the cliff right there, and then I just watch for bomb. That is what I do for my mid fights, and that's how I work around my sniper, and it works every time.
Okay, that's good to know.
And then if you see the spy dies or soldier dies, then that means your sniper's free to do whatever, and then you can drop down and walk dog bread. And help your team.
This is useful info for me because I am the everything substitute, so this is all good.
Yeah.
Whenever we don't have somebody and we just want to play, we'll just pick up Luna.
As for your scout and demo, I don't really like how forward you guys are. It is very easy for their team to walk on you right now. On the mid fight, because unless you have pick, you should not be up this far. Like, imagine if this was like not a mid fight and instead it was like say you were like holding point and then they were doing a push and you saw yourself in this positioning. Meanwhile, your medic and pyro are back here. You would say these people are overextended, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So exact same logic applies here. They're taking a dry push into you essentially. I mean, if you get to the point first, great, but you should still treat it as if it's like a dry fight. I mean, because it more or less is.
So where they're at now, they should be back on the back corner there, where the pyro kind of is coming up on them, right?
Yep. If you do want to push aside, you need to be pushing into people, or at the very least, like, you need to be together when you're doing it, which you guys are not.
So these two need to be back more with where our pyro is at. And kind of keeping pace with them and the medic.
Yep. Or alternatively, your medic needs to be walking up with your demo. But honestly, I can understand why not, because the sniper has not been spotted yet. And if the sniper hasn't been spotted, then your medic shouldn't peek.
Definitely should not be peeking now.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so now they're going to start walking left here, probably.
Scout is way too aggressive.
That's MP4.
Nice headshot.
Way too aggressive.
I like the bomb. Oh, you beefed the second rocket. No. Please, no.
No, he's dead. I believe he dies for this.
I'm getting fucking baited.
Yeah, I'm really glad your pyro is overhealed for this situation. Like, I mean, you guys were certainly going to lose. Thank God your pyro's overhealed now.
Oh, useful.
Okay, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole when I'm saying this stuff. My point is just that I know a lot of medics do this, and it is a very easy mistake to make. But try to avoid tanking your pyro as much as possible. Your pyro should be taking as little beam as they possibly can. Beam should pretty much be I would say average, at least on punch, at least 30% on your demo.
Now hold on.
So what you're saying is tie pyro heals with spy. Got it.
Yes.
No, hold on.
No,
hold on.
Please heal your pyro to full health. Don't just ignore them like you have been in the past.
You can't tell Nudell, don't heal your pyro, because Nudell will never heal the pyro.
Yeah, never at all. we just fixed that problem.
Okay. Noodle. When you heal, when you're looking at somebody to heal, heal your pyro to full, you don't need to overheal them unless there's nobody else to heal.
Yes.
But just make sure they're healthy.
Okay.
Don't make sure they're 300.
Make sure everybody is at least full health, please.
So what you're saying is top heals should be Pyro.
No.
I was
Fuck, I'm
top
missing
heals
something.
yesterday.
Please, Noodle, please
Okay.
stop being silly. For the love of God, please,
Okay,
actually.
I'm so silly.
Generally, 30% of your heals should be on your demo. I would say 15 to 20% on your scout. At most 15% on your pyro. Even that's a bit much. 10 to 15 on your heavy. Everyone else below that, maybe about 10% on sniper.
And enemy spies should get more than friendly spies.
Yes.
Noodle!
I listen.
Okay, but anyways,
I'm not wrong.
you guys, hold on. I want to talk about this. You guys have the right. I do understand that your I like your demo's aggression, but you guys need to be all committed on this if you're gonna do it. What I have sometimes just told people for mid fights, and my team was struggling with this too. Especially like on our Saturday, we sucked at this because we did the exact same thing. Is where we'd have 2 or 3 people that would walk across and just hard commit, and then we'd have this. Like, congrats guys, sticky down, let's go. But you guys gotta be walking with the rest of your players because they are putting their lives out for you, and you guys are sitting here and kissing each other. That is not okay.
Every time you bait me, I take a toe off.
Treat it like an Asheville mid. If you're gonna do like a super aggro mid, that you just no fear it. If you don't want to no fear it, then just play it like a passive kind of standard mid. Let them walk into you first. You do the damage, get picks, and then go from there and pincer them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. But now you guys have lost your demo and your heavy. You guys did get some nice picks from Nighthawk there again. Nighthawk, you're doing great on those mids, by the way. I like the sentry. That's good. Even if it's just temporary. Oh, let's go back.
Bye on the med. Jesus. Alright.
Okay. Spy decloaks. Okay, Pyro, I want you to never, ever, ever, if you're capping point and their soldier's dead, don't look forward. The only person you could possibly need to worry about is the demo. And you can hear him getting shot, and you can see his grenades going by. You know for
he's not going to be dumb enough to jump.
He is not your threat. Your threat right now is 100% the spy, and you should 100% be looking behind. Medic, you should also be looking behind. Same exact logic applies to you, not just on your pyro.
If that demo jumps, he's fucking dead. And if he's dumb enough to do that, let him do it.
For engineer, I would say same kind of thing for you as well, honestly. Don't prioritize dispenser until after you've capped a point.
And you've made sure the spy is dead.
Yep. Right now you're in scary mode, and prioritizing the dispenser instead of spy checking is gonna get, 2 of your players killed. This was collectively everyone's fault except for maybe the scout. I think Scout was the one person who was okay to be looking forward there. Now you guys lost your medic. You're at dis out here. You lost your scout too there, I think just from overextending.
Mm-hmm.
Demo overextends.
Demo's gone.
You guys just awkwardly sack in.
Soldier gone. What are you doing?
We were told to try and sack in because we dropped met.
So,
and only half of us
I would
did.
say if you guys should have waited a little bit. If you ever have the point and you lose your med for whatever reason, I'm sure it's happened to everyone, right? Exactly like the situation here. You lose your medic, you still have point. What you want to do is you want to wait for their medic to get onto point and then you sack. If you're sacking at them when their medic's really far back, you're gonna have so much less success because you can't get into them. If you're waiting for them to cap, that's when they're so much more vulnerable, because the point is always on every Koth map, the point is the part that's in the open.
Yep, that's the most dangerous part of the map, is the point.
And that is where your sack's going to be most effective on. So wait until their medic gets onto point, and then you sack. That's something your spy can call, it's something your demo can call. If your demo says, hey, sack now, and then your spy is like, wait until they get to point, listen to your spy, honestly. And your demo can, I mean, if your demo says, no, sack now, then listen to your demo, but hopefully your demo would say, oh yeah, you're right, let's wait.
Fair enough.
If you see that someone calls for sack and their medic's like not on point yet in this kind of situation, don't be afraid to just say like, can we wait until their med gets to point or something like that.
So basically, spy is second in command.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say technically medic is second in command, spy is third in command.
Spy has eyes.
You're dead.
Spy usually
medic, you're dead. So
Spy usually has eyes on the enemy team, so I can tell you where to sack, and also can usually coordinate decently a time to sack. So either I get a pick, or Demo and Soli get a pick. Or
yeah, exactly.
Whoever else bombs.
And that's the thing is that another reason that sack would have been better too is because Nighthawk was not in position at the time, and that wasn't any fault of his own by any means. It was just that he wasn't ready because he had to. I think you were on like cliff or something. But
no, I had just shot. I think the demo, and then I was half HP, so I went to grass. I talked to a task
honestly,
before, and I should have gone in through main just immediately.
Gotcha. I mean, honestly, even so though, you were still relatively not quite ready enough to be in position.
Oh.
I mean, sure, I do think you could have gone through main, and theoretically speaking, but I think, in my opinion, you need more time to set up, regardless. Because you said you're going in with if you did go through main right away, you would have been going in with half HP, which is not ideal.
I would have had 87, which is not the worst, but it probably would have gotten me killed from the sentry.
Not ideal.
That's basically half HP.
Yeah.
So, ideally, that's why you want to just take a little more time with your sacks to make sure you guys are all set up for it. Okay, so we're all on the same page about sacks?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I will say real quick, the biggest thing that I struggle on with this map is purely my positioning, because this map confuses the outer living fuck out of me.
What are you confused about?
I feel it's really open and it's very spy friendly, and getting bombed in this map is way too easy for medic.
I don't know. How's your rocket surfing?
I'm not sure. If I'm judging my own ability at rocket surfing, I would say I'm okay.
Okay, you should make a habit of surfing every single time you're taking any sort of damage.
Got it.
Yep. Just jump anytime something's shooting at you.
Explosions.
Yep.
Fucking
if you hear soldier bombing,
knives, surf them all.
If you hear soldier bombing and you're not sure where they are, jump. If you hear soldier bombing and you look up and you see where they are, wait until they get close enough and then jump.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm just also really bad at reading my enemies.
Make sure it's a crouch jump too, because you'll go farther.
Yep. Of course.
Okay. Yeah. No. I know. I do that out of instinct when I jump anyway.
All right. That's good.
Ooh. Okay. Well, let me go back a second here.
Mm-hmm.
That's here. There's the spy.
Same exact decloak spot.
Yep. It worked last time. Why not do it again?
Okay. I want to point something out here.
Okay.
I mean, it's more or less the same thing I've talked about. Just if your medic is playing here, you need to check this.
Because 9 times out of 10, I'll bet that spy's gonna be there.
Yep.
I've died to that many times.
There's a very sad disease that pyromanes have. It's called front flame-itis. Where they only spy check in front of them, and they only look in front of them. It is incredibly sad. Many thousands of pyros suffer from this.
I will admit I do as well.
Seek treatment.
First off,
I do as well.
Second of all, yeah, a lot of the spy stabs here were just because I didn't realize that was a decloak spot that works.
Yeah, granted, I will say it's not a very common decloak spot, and I think the spy's doing a good job of utilizing it.
If you like, I can go through every map and give you every single spy decloak spot which is ever used since the beginning.
That motherfucker will not.
I will give you decloak spots. I will give you decloak spots which you don't even know exist.
It's been 8 hours of fucking classes of
decloak spots. Not even the gods know about.
Okay, but like actually, like seriously though, like at least for the maps that we're playing that week, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, speedrun. Actually, just gonna do it right now. Speedrun of every single decloak spot on product. Right here, right here, right here. Obviously, right in this corner here, on top of China. Then they jump down and stab you. On the tires here, right here you can disguise as a spy, and then you're not seen from pocket. Or sorry, disguise as a scout, and you're not seen from pocket because of how small your hitbox is. Decloaking from right here, and then going on to anywhere behind rock or pocket. Same thing with doing it on China and then jumping down, or from cliff behind the sheet metal up there. You can also decloak from right here, or on Japan. You can decloak in this little corner here. Spies like to decloak from right here, this little corner.
Oh, that's
right
a
here.
big one there, yeah.
Spies like to decloak on this little corner right here if you're holding dog bread, because you're looking like this, and then you don't check right here. If you have a sniper on rock, one of the best places, or say the sniper on rock, like holding like this, best place or best way to deal with that is your spy decloaks right here, and then you do a quick run around and then just stab them in the back like that. It is especially good for pyros that don't have front flamitis because they're looking behind. If you're facing a pyro that does have front flamitis, then it might be a bit harder. If it's pyro with front flamitis, then just decloak from like main or behind house or something.
Okay, your doctor.
Spies also decloak from this corner right here, anywhere on concrete, very common as well. Okay, congrats. You guys now all know all the spy decloak spots on product. Oh, also this
You're missing a few, but that's fine.
Oh.
Those are all the big ones.
Nighthawk, you're the next step that we don't have time for.
We only have Gov Gray here for so long.
Okay.
There's a few more. You could argue like, what else would you say, Nighthawk?
On top of the walkway through main.
Yeah,
like
that window's there. That's a huge one. If you turn to the right,
on top of that walkway.
Yeah. You see where the hoop is? The walkway left. Yeah. You can jump. You see the steel roof to the right?
The steel, the
thing. You can drop down.
I can be on that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a few ones which I use which are decent. Like if you look at main, you see where the door is?
Sometimes it's show up on there.
Wait, where?
The closed door on by main. The steel door to the right.
Like...
To your right.
Walking up towards main.
Yeah, you see the steel door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good decloak spot.
Just in that, main. Like, corner on there, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if there's a spy and he can sit there, he will decloak there. Also, if you turn left in the corner is also really good. To the left of main.
Yeah,
No, the other corner. The close corner. No, close corner. Left.
Like there?
There, yeah. That's a good one.
That's good. Just make sure you're watching for all the spots. You're doing a lot of spy checking. That's the point of this. Okay, congrats. You guys have learned every spy check spot. Now everyone should check those every time.
I will.
Your soldier is in. Your soldier is fat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Are you guys winning?
No.
Review winning. Okay, so you guys have disad. Noodle is out, which I like. This is good. I think your demo and pyro committed a little too hard for it, but whatever, you guys have ad now. But no one's with your med. You guys are losing Uber by not building. Now, if you guys don't take this like instantly, then you might lose your ad.
I do believe I bitched about that.
Nice stabs from Nighthawk too. That should give you a free point. You guys probably might not even need to use here. It's okay if you do though.
We might.
Demo turn around. Yeah, don't use here. You guys got
lagging pretty bad now.
My stream?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
yeah, for everybody else, or is that just me?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happening.
We're back now.
And we're back in it, boys.
Alright, so we're just chilling on the point. I think it's okay to be just a
Kinda
little passive
laggy,
here.
low key.
The reason...
No.
Wait, what? It's still laggy?
No, I just see the soldier going in, and I'm pretty sure I know what happens next.
Uh-oh.
This
Guess
is
what
entirely on me. I
He
need
goes
to hit the reflex.
huge.
I could have stopped this, and I didn't.
I'm pretty sure this is when we drop with full fucking Hoover. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain this is the moment.
Okay, so...
That soldier has...
Who killed their medic here?
I think I headshot him.
Okay, did you
Very
scream med
possible.
dead?
Yeah, I usually do. Well, not,
Okay,
like,
You guys
everyone
don't know how to
does,
play
but it's just
around
like a-
attack waves.
As soon as you hear someone scream medic's dead, you should expect a sack. There's not a single person that shouldn't be looking up. Other than, like, I think you can have your engineer spy check. And debatably your scout as well.
If the medic dies, it's full panic mode for me.
I think an issue is they do not know where to stand to deny sacks or where to expect sacks from. I see that a lot, especially on Asheville, where it's really telegraphed.
Gotcha. Okay, so we see that their med just died. Ways set up. Heavy, I think it's okay to play main. Medic, I think best way for you to kite is a valley.
Okay.
For sacks, just... If you want to be, like, behind rock, you can, but just be ready to surf through valley, is my point.
Alright.
If you don't have the chance now, but if you do find yourself, like, more valley-oriented, it's fine to just hug, like, the left wall here. I've seen some teams that will even put their med on cliff for, the kite. Demo, since you're expecting people to walk forward, you could trap point, you could trap maybe somewhere you're expecting people to bomb. I've seen demos that will trap, like, on the concrete wall. I mean, it might sound a bit silly, but it can still help. Everyone else should be looking up, and I don't see anyone doing that. There's a solo soldier with less than half HP. And you guys don't all need to be in the dispenser when you're... Like, all of you guys are, like, pretty much full, or less than... Like, it doesn't matter if you're on fire. Just look up. Ave Maria. No, just kidding.
Oh. Is it the demo
there
then?
you go.
It was the demo, yep. It was the both of them.
If only there was a sack
I knew it
wave
was coming.
that was expected.
Noob down. Noob down.
Bro, if you don't have anything to add, you don't have to be here.
Aww.
Okay, this isn't the one I was talking about, or the one I could have prevented. That's coming later.
Or no, sorry, you were dead. Never mind. My fault. Okay, you guys are at slight disad now. You could still take a dry fight if you want. Sniper, just careful you're not peeking that. Don't take SVS when you don't have your team with you.
Okay, should I just, like, not peek it at all?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Or at the very least, go find your egg first. Like I think you very easily could have rotated to go get heals.
Okay, sounds good.
Or get the buff to take the SVS. Soldier bombs in. Oh yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, that was the one where they both died to the soldier.
That's one of them, but the one I was referring to is going to come later. But yeah, that's just another a case of it happening.
I mean, it was a good shot by the soldier, but
a few of these.
To be fair, I don't think you guys expected it either. It didn't really make sense that the soldiers would have sacked, but I don't know. You guys just got to look up more. Phantom, I think for what's worth, that your sentry's in exactly the right spot, but just make sure before it all the way finishes building, which I don't think it has at this point, that you're looking up in the meantime. But you have the right idea with this, for sure. And then Heavy, I think you were a little overzealous on getting to concrete that quickly. And you could have been, staying with your medic a little more. Now you guys are at big disad. You only have a minute left. It's not looking great. You're going to have to do a successful sack quickly, otherwise this round is more or less lost. Oof. Noodle, I think that was bad positioning on your part, not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm probably...
If you're getting spam from Valley, walk either out through main or against the house. And now, again, big disad. Their Uber's not very good. Okay, this actually is winnable as fuck. Their Uber's terrible. This demo's overextending like crazy. Soldiers in. Oh, you guys aren't looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice reflect there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are turning around. You guys are turning around. Killed 3 of you. And you delayed. Guys gotta be very careful with delaying. This would still be a winnable fight if you didn't delay. But you guys are down players now, and it's not looking great. Spidey cloaks, nice catch. Soldier bombs. Yeah, just kind of missed reflect there. I think Compound got a little distracted as well. And I think this is just not really winnable from here. Okay, happens. Don't worry about it. Okay, mid-fight.
It's gonna happen a lot more.
Same thing we talked about. Not gonna mention it more. But you know what you are. Soldier, I think the bomb, I like the idea, but you did it from a really bad angle, if I'm completely honest.
What angle would you prefer?
If you want to bomb into the combo, the 2 ways to do it, either you go from cliff, or if you want to be concrete side, then you need to walk up to concrete and then do it off the concrete wall. Basically, if you're ever going to bomb into the enemy combo, it should pretty much always be a high bomb. The only exception is if you know for a fact that you're going to have players that are perma running it up. And right now, that is not the case, because you have a Pyro that is chilling back here. You have Angie that is all the way back there. Like, unless you guys are all holding W, you don't really want to just do a solo bomb like that, or a single jump bomb like that. Or not a single jump. I know it's a double jump from this wall, but it's still just so much slower because of, or not slower. Sorry, it's you have less trajectory of how far you get, just because of how far back you start. So it's just not very good. Because essentially it makes it the same effectiveness as a single jump. Nice stickies from your demo there. You guys can start edging point. Nighthawk, I like the effort, but I think it was a little overzealous. Your demo followed up on the kill, so it's okay. You guys kill a sniper too, swag. They're walking left, your sniper is screaming it, they use. Okay, as soon as you hear this use, demo, you should be backing up. Should not be in this. This pyro's gonna kill you now because of it. Unless you use, but now your pyro's gonna get killed. Hopefully, maybe not. Okay, never mind, you're good. Okay, well, this is a very awkward-ass Uber exchange, but if it works, I guess. Your demo's still overextended the post-Uber, not where you want to be, and now you don't have anyone else in the post-Uber. You guys had players for this, I don't know why you're not fighting. Look how passive they are. They're fearing, and you guys are, like, all behind house. I mean, I understand your health isn't great, but you don't need to fear as hard as you are. But, okay, you got your, I mean, even so, now you're down. Yeah, you're down players again. Never mind, you're not pushing this.
By this point, we were shook because of the number of med bombs, so everybody was trying to play as cautiously as possible, and still didn't help.
Gotcha.
As you just saw. No, by this point, we were definitely shook.
So if you're worried about your med getting bombed on a house, there's two things that you'd kind of do to prevent it. Number one, you have Scout or someone else on China, just watching for spies, watching for bombs. And then you know, like I said, you have everyone else kind of just playing cautiously. Number two, you just wait with your medic in spawn. If you don't feel comfortable like having your medic out that far, you don't have to have them out that far. I mean, you guys, like, I think you already had like a pick or two. You didn't really need to worry that much, but you guys were like just chilling behind house. I mean, I guess not necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't say unnecessarily, but if you're if you're afraid of the soldier bomb, then I would say it is a bit unnecessarily. Okay, they called. You guys should have heard it. Heavy's walking left. Your soldier bomb's in. They use. You guys kite. Okay, the Uber is dog water. Swag. You guys refight this now. Oh, you guys are very slow to the refight. Good turnaround speed there for the most part. See, I think your soldier overextended, or not. Sorry, not your soldier. Your sorry, your engineer. I think you overextended a bit, and now you don't have anyone watching the right side, which is not good.
Oh, this one. I remember this one. This death was completely avoidable because I blocked for the medic, and they just didn't run to the dispenser.
Yeah, that was a bit.
The scout does die for it, but
yeah, remember, dispenser armor is a thing you can use a lot.
Yeah, your medic should just run to the dispenser there, but it is what it is.
Run into it and hide in it.
I literally pulled out the fists of steel like I was trying to block, and I did for a long time.
Oh my god, your demo almost got stabbed there. That was crazy.
Yeah, the dispenser is your home. Go inside.
You guys pause?
By this point in time, Noodle's mic had stopped working in-game. Yep. They could not tell us, so they paused just outright to try and fix it, and we paused for like a couple minutes.
Gotcha.
They then tried to tell us that we aren't allowed to pause without warning them first.
I mean, that's technically true.
Thought it was unpause, you have to warn them.
It's both, but I've never heard of a team ever warning before pause. There's an unspoken rule that if one team does it, the other team's allowed to do it. So as long as you explain why you paused, it's generally accepted that you're allowed to pause without warning. But although it is technically against the rules.
I've never seen anyone get in trouble for it, but yeah, Nighthawk's pretty much right.
Oh, okay, good to know. Either way, they got real butthurt about it.
Why? It didn't affect them in any way.
Don't know. Pretty much the entire time we were paused, they were bitching.
They seemed pretty butthurt the entire time, regardless of what was happening. I don't think they like us very much.
I don't know why they just let me kill their soldier right there.
Yeah, Compound, just be very careful if you're going to push grass. Don't do it without anyone else.
In that particular situation, I was just feeling ballsy.
Yeah, I don't like how... I mean, if you guys are going to be aggro, you got to commit to it all the way. I think you could have forward held there again. When you guys had kind of wiped them, but I would say because it was like right after the pause, I could understand. Maybe you didn't want to. Why you guys have to spawn? They're down their demo. You guys are sending literally 4 players out to spawn. And you baited your heavy. Like, you guys left point so unnecessarily there. Okay, well, whatever. They delayed too. You guys just easy push and win this. Soldier does a dog shit bomb. Oh, the spy gets your med.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he does the same decloak again?
Place
your bets. Place your bets.
If he does,
I'm dropping.
I'm pretty sure he did, if I remember right. If I remember correctly, I think he did, and I feel bad about it.
I bet you.
No, he used the tires this time.
Oh, the tire! Oh my god!
He was walking the open for like 4 seconds before he got to our med. Was he disguised as a spy as well? Like, was he doing a Nighthawk disguise?
No idea.
Okay, so I do want to ask because it seems like people noticed in time, and your medic should have had enough time to turn around. So there's 2 reasons that could happen. Number 1, either your players are calling that there's a spy, and they're going, "Guys, there's a spy on our med," and like nobody hears it, because I know that for a fact that there are players that do that.
And you go back like not 3 seconds, just so I can check if this is a death. I think it is.
But I was gonna just more, zooming by. The other reason is that your medic's just not listening. It's right here.
That seems like the only person to notice is actually the NG.
Your scout noticed too. Yeah, this is not time for your demo to be spamming.
Phantom and MP4
or sorry, for not
are
your demo.
more
Sorry,
quiet players on this team.
Yeah, Phantom probably didn't call it. MP4 is one to scream when shit gets hairy, though. It's possible MP4 screamed it, but
very rarely
in all reality,
do that though.
Yeah, no, it is rare. But a spy going after the medic, that is a time where MP4 can holler.
Yeah, true.
Phantom, are you here? You're muted if you are.
They usually like to stay muted, so it's hard to tell.
Sag. Well, rest in peace, Phantom. Basically, just you gotta scream this. I also think that this is a bad time for your. I mean, really, for any of your combos to be peeking here, because you guys are just peeking into the sniper sight line. You guys probably know that snipers rock, or just around the area. It is very likely that he could be hitting you right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Welcome back, Phantom.
There you are.
Sorry, I didn't have my mic plugged in. But I distinctly remember screaming, "There's a spy!" But Noodle just didn't turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's when I think it is, I think I did turn around.
I mean, not to mention the spy was disguised. Like I was like, "Is that a spy?" And then obviously I screamed it, but like Noodle just I do remember screaming it, but he just didn't turn around. I mean, granted, it was like a few seconds, so I don't blame him fully, but I don't know.
I have been over this before. I have a massive ping issue, so usually when someone yells spy, it's either it's like literal milliseconds before I die.
You had seconds by this point. This wasn't a matter of ping.
By this point, it's probably my fault.
Yeah, I think this happened again later, where there was a spy. I called it out, and he didn't turn around.
I don't know, man.
I think this is adequately humorous.
Yeah, anyways, don't worry about
it. Make sure that when you guys are doing like a walk up like this, that you're not spending time in main like you are right now, because not only is it making you way more prone to that spy, of course, but it is also just very bad because you're also more prone to the sniper. You're more like, I understand you're looking at the soldier bomber, but if you see that, back up. Basically, if you spend any time in main here, you're just putting yourself more at risk. and you guys have been spending the last like 3 seconds over here. Again, I will give credit to their spy. It's very likely that they coordinated that with their soldier, and that's just a good job on their part. Nighthawk, I think this is a bad time to decloak specifically because they know that there's going to be a SAT coming in, and you didn't have anyone to follow up. So you got to be a little more patient for that. I think a better play would have been to maybe go for like the heavy or something, or go for the telly maybe. But the people that are like by the medic are the ones that are going to be, especially on better teams, are going to be aware. Their medic gets to 19 HP.
Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Sorry, I think the issue was that I went a little bit too.
He was 2 HP.
I think the issue with my previous play was I went too soon. I was trying to coordinate with the team.
Let's play a game of Will He Crater.
I can tell you he doesn't. He survives with like 5 HP.
The 69% too. Nice.
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 Nice. Okay, whatever you guys got the point. I mean, it's not ideal, but whatever, maybe you can get a pick. Okay, so let me ask a question. If you're in this situation right now, what is your demo calling, or what is the call out? What is like the ideal play here? Let me rephrase. I'm not asking what your demo actually calls. I'm asking everyone what is the correct call to do here.
Pick med? I wouldn't say sacrament, but definitely pick med.
No, well, we have massive disad, so what we want to do is we want to bait them into capping the point and then 7-man sack onto the medic.
Or what you want them to do is you want them to use early by somewhat forward holding. So I'd suggest a dog bread hold, so that when they push into you, they have to use from main or valley. You can kite it and then reaggress with hopefully manad.
So Nighthawk, I disagree with the forward holding. Precisely, you can't forward hold when you're at disad.
No, that's why I said bait them into getting their medic on point, and then 7-man sack into their medic.
If you're forward holding when you're the thing is, if you're forward holding, then they can wrap behind you, or at least if we're talking dog bread hold, then they can very easily wrap behind you. And if they're at it, they're going to do a double sticky jump to do that, and then it's guaranteed over.
So
the idea should be
we should be backing off.
Yes, the idea is that hopefully maybe they use early. You could say try to get them to use early if you can. Otherwise, just get ready to kite our med out. Or you could say, okay, let's get ready to kite all the way out, and then we're gonna do a 7-man. I would say those would be the 2 correct plays.
So right now, compound, you and our NG should be...
This is perfect. You guys are getting your med all the way out. This is good. You should have your scout with your medic instead of your pyro. I mean, pyro's good with your med too, but your scout as well for the extra speed. Everyone else, just jump out, just get away. If you die, it's whatever. Otherwise, just don't make your death late. Like your scout's death was kind of late there. Nighthawk, this is a bad time to die. Okay, you guys have ad here. Don't group behind house right now because you're only 4 players up. This is a great time to go to spawn. Okay?
Well.
Never group behind house if you have less than 4 players. Or less than 5 players even.
Can I go back to where we were before just a little bit? You don't have to actually go back, but
yeah, go ahead.
If we were going to do a 7-man sack there, our heavy should be over where grass is, and he should be chilling, ready to get up onto concrete for that sack, right? He should be behind that that little wall leading up to the stairs there.
If a
Just so
7-man
can...
sack is called, where should the heavy push from?
Yeah, where should, because the heavy's our slowest character, and I want to know where he should be.
So okay, sorry. Can you say that one more time?
So
sorry,
if we're gonna do a
important message.
7-man sack, our heavy should be on grass, getting ready to go up the stairs, right? Like that's where he should be like chilling out. And then when the sack call is called, he like goes up onto concrete and starts like mowing into them.
Yeah, pretty much that's fine. I mean, you could make an argument that maybe Heavy just hides like in pocket and then walks across dog bread, or maybe if Heavy's like caught behind rock or something and then just walk across main, or like crate side or whatever. But the idea is that you basically just go in from wherever you can when the sack is called.
All right. I'm just thinking like so he can be in position to like actually contribute to sack. You know what I mean? Because of his speed.
Yeah. It is tough with heavy speed, but the idea is that you're either pulling enough eyes that people aren't watching for the people that can actually get to the med, or that no one's looking at you and then you have enough speed to get, or you have enough time to get to the med.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough. That's the only point I wanted to bring up.
Okay. Yep, no worries.
Continue.
Okay, now you have your players up, but you guys are late, or you have players that are a little late. You guys are not checking main. The soldier goes in. They probably called a 3-2-1. And your pyromaster reflect there happens. And that attack was huge from their soldier. Your pyro gets stabbed too. It's not good.
How did you not see that?
I don't know. That's on me.
You have forward front flame-itis, I swear to God.
So yeah, that was a huge play from their soldier. I mean, not gonna lie, I think it seems to me like their spy's probably coordinating all these.
Yeah, he's definitely working with them a lot.
And again, I just want to give them credit where that's credit where it's due. They're doing a really good job of that. But you guys have Jets out of here. There's not really a way to win this. The only thing you can really hope for is maybe taking your sniper China and praying that you get a med pick.
No, there's not a whole lot they could do there.
But yeah, we talked about it. There's not a lot you can do.
I remember me and Weedy had like a disagreement on how to go about that one in particular, because I was kind of antsy on them, like waiting for having more players up, because I understood that Weedy was like saying he wanted to wait for spawners, and like so we could all go at like the same time and stuff, which like is good, but I felt like
you don't have time.
There was
for
like
that
not
in
enough
that
time. Yeah, I felt like the sack was like really imminent, since they knew that we had like full Uber. So I was kind of like, so we weren't really sure like what we were supposed to do there. If like the waiting was like a deal, and it was just like a lucky soldier bomb on his end, or we should have like gone a little bit earlier and it kind of expected that to happen.
So I think the correct play there would have been to get your players all the way out to spawn, and that also helps with the momentum, because basically when you get your players all the way out to spawn and then start walking out like main or whatever, you just go straight through.
Yeah, it's a full spawn wave they have to deal with.
Yeah, it's like you basically get the steam or the locomotive started.
Noodle, by the way, your camera's on.
Huh?
Noodle's camera's on.
Noodle's probably like actually doing work.
Oh, okay.
They are at their occupation as of right now.
Indeed.
I'm talking with my coworker.
Yeah, but why is your camera on?
They're doing their best.
That's fine.
Yeah, they're doing their best. That's okay.
All right. So that was that.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's like just main kind of points. You guys are doing a lot of things pretty well, which I'm really happy with. For your medic dying, you guys should be regrouping and spawn more, and then just make sure that you're playing around your medic more wherever when they are playing behind house, especially spy checking in main more, having players on China if you're worried about like the soldier bomb.
So everybody everybody needs to keep track individually of how many players are still alive on our team.
Yes,
if we're down
that is everyone's
like
job.
if we're down like 4 players and we don't have a chance of holding, get back to spawn with our medic, regroup, and push forwards.
If no one says anything about regrouping, say where are we regrouping, and then your demo can say in spawn or behind house, or you could, if someone says we're only 4 up, can we go to spawn? Just go to spawn.
Yeah. That's another sticking point we have, is we're not very good at coordinating regroups, because we tend to lose like 2 or 3 people, and then like everyone else just keeps fighting like their little mini personal fights, and then they die, and then it just kind of becomes like a endless, like we're just feeding them one person at a time.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
a big thing that I've noticed personally is we gotta be able to get regroup calls more consistently. Like, hey, we're down this many players. Our demo, like, hey demo, should we regroup? And he's like, yeah. And then like, where should we regroup? Get back to spawn. Everybody group up at spawn. We're gonna push out through main.
Yep. Yeah, those are the exact kind of calls you want to have. On that note, I think we'll probably call it there. Since this took a while, I mean, hopefully there was I think there was a lot of good substance to review in that, and a lot of good things to talk about. But unfortunately, it took a while longer, so probably don't have time to like go over upward or anything. But if you want to schedule me for like later in the week or something, just let me know.
Yeah. This was helpful. This gave me a lot of info.
Extremely insightful. Thank you.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I can. If people are free, Gray. If you really, blah, blah, blah. Speech is hard today. If we have at least 7 players who will make it, I'll try to find the time to schedule you
Sounds
again
good.
for upward. Are you still free on Friday to do the live review?
Sure.
Alright, perfect.
I mean, well, by what do we want to do on Friday exactly?
We were gonna scrim upward, and either 9:30 you do a demo review of the 8:30, or you watch the 8:30 and the 9:30 and give us like pointers and things that you see as you see it. So like we do a half, and then you go, well, you guys were good on like first and third, but you guys need to focus on like second defense, getting out faster, that sort of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we can still do that.
Alright, perfect. And Red, do you want to go over the upward spy callouts? Or spy places?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
Are you gonna get a server, Nighthawk?
I could do that actually. Give me a
Or you
moment.
could stream. It's up to you.
Streaming might be easier.
Yeah.
I'll still get a server though.
Oh, you only get 2 hours.
Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming and end the review there.
Oh,
thank
you.
you all for attending.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was very insightful.
If you have any questions, just I don't know.
Before everybody leaves, were the notes that I made helpful? The flowchart.
Flowchart? Yeah.
Vaguely, yeah, kind of.
Vaguely? Yeah. Should I make it again?
I feel like it especially helped like Weedy figure out to tell us what we wanted to do, if I remember properly, because he was like following that pretty much. Like he would call for sacks when like the medic was doing stuff, and he would call for kites when we had to kite.
Hi.
No. I feel like that went well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely could have gone a lot worse. I'll say that. I have seen it go a lot worse.
Okay,
we have all seen it.
I know for a fact that Compound really enjoys when we have someone who like actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, no. It's having an actual
Look, Nighthawk. You know a lot about Spy. That's
do.
great.
So real quick, I've been like working, talking with my coworker, just like chit chatting and stuff. What should be my main takeaway? I was listening, I was watching. I've just been also busy.
Please turn around more. Yeah, just
please turn around more.
Turn around
a
more.
lot of those spy stabs were just your fault.
Listen,
if you can watch my stream real quick, this is
it was all intentional.
Oh, it's give it a
listen.
minute. It's
There were two things that I took away from that for medic. One, turn around more often, because you have forward front facing itis, which is really bad. Two, if you are hurt and you are afraid, dispenser armor. Run into that fucker and crouch.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Noodle, pretend I am you. You're doing this right now. This is how you're
playing everybody in front of you.
What you should be playing is like this.
Yeah,
just play absolutely like
paranoia.
FYI, back when I played like Highlander Medic for like a complete
like ADHD
season,
is what
something
you should be doing.
that I would do is I would turn around, find like a heal target, and like watch. Like if I'm like on somebody and I'm giving them a buff, I like watch the number rise up while I'm looking behind me. So as soon as like the number is like at its like full max, there's like no really need to keep the beam on them anymore unless it's maybe demo that's taking like a shit ton of damage. Then I literally like turn around and like flick to like cease to like find another heal target and then just do that again. So my eyes are just like constantly where my like teammates' eyes were not.
Yeah, you should always be looking ideally where people aren't looking. Because spies
where your team is not looking is where you should be looking.
Like okay,
because your team
in our previous upward match, I got a stab here on attack. Because the enemy medic was here, healing like this, and never looked like that. They never looked behind them.
Always remember that your team in front of you are the ones who are dealing with the threats in front of you. You need to deal with anything coming up behind you.
Also,
like
if you're worried about having to look forward to like make sure you're on a heal target and you're like healing effectively, you can turn down the auto call for medic like slightly more, so you have like a better idea of like where all of your teammates are like at any point in time. So you can literally, if like somebody's like hurt a little bit, you'll see them through a wall and you can just like flick beam towards them.
I think I have auto call at like 40%.
Yeah, make that bitch like 75 or 60.
Yeah.
Even though it can be like annoying to see Nighthawk take like an oopsie ouchie across the map, you at least know where he is.
Yeah, you know where Nighthawk is.
You can watch me die slowly.
All right,
indeed.
I'm gonna head into another call.
That's fine. Great. I'm just gonna quickly go over upward real quick. It's gonna be on the.
I know where Heavy stands on upward. I'm Gucci.
Oh no, Compound, you're good. You'll go.
I'm gonna take. Listen, I'm gonna take the brass beast. The soldier's gonna jump at me. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna sit on my ass for the rest of first. And that's how it's gonna go.
then he's gonna hit the gritty, and that's what he's gonna do.
That is all I do on upward.
He's gonna take the brass beast. He's gonna kill the soldier, and then hit the gritty.
Now I have please somebody make an SFM of Heavy hitting the gritty.
That would be funny.
Really
Definitely.
funny. Okay, I'm gonna go.
So I'm gonna.
All right.
Do we want to do spy spots? Do we want to do callouts, or do we already know the callouts? Do we just want to do general like strategy?
I can hop on and also show you since I played like.
In general, I'm looking for where the spy is going to be trying to decloak.
Okay, on offense, you don't need to worry about the spy too much. Ultimately, not on first. Spy will be up here. Will be up here. Why is my sound off? Sorry, this is.
Okay. So on these rocks. Okay.
1 second. This isn't important and the slightest. I don't need sound, but it's the lack of sound is annoying me.
Wow, that's loud.
I guess I just don't have sound. Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Sound is overrated.
Spy will be here. Spy might be here. I have been known to sit on top of roof.
On spawn.
On house rather, yeah, on spawn. Spies, I used to sit over here like this, and then Task nearly killed me because of it. Torch here, anyways. Just burn along these rocks. Burn in cubby here.
Please,
minecart.
God, check the rock, like the up rock, like outside of that, behind you, Nighthawk. The one where the spy drops down, like slightly. No, when you're walking up, hugging the left side.
This
Like,
one right
going
here?
out of spawn. When your medic is going out of spawn, they usually hug
you
the
mean
left
this,
side here.
This one.
Yes, all up there.
Yeah. They used to be able to jump up.
Switch to pyro real quick, just to like simulate what I'm doing.
This is still allowed.
You can still get up there to spy.
So I think so. Walk out, torch here. Yeah. Okay.
Let me.
Because if you are torching at head level,
you actually for spy you want to torch slightly above head level, because your flame hitbox is huge.
You don't want to be torching like.
I can grab it. I don't.
Yeah,
know if
look,
I can...
like here. I know it's like a weird tough, but I remember like spy being like an issue up. Like here.
Yeah, can you not air blast me? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be a good boy. No.
This is going on for way longer than it needs to go.
Okay, let's. Okay. I will.
I only am playing chicken today. Alright.
Yeah, I think Spy can get up there. I might just be too stupid.
Because I remember like it being an issue because medic was literally be like right here. They might have made it slightly harder in all of the updates because I remember it being like an issue. Like
like here.
Torch up there anyways. There's usually stickies like along up here.
Like crit stickies.
Crit stickies, yeah. That's the big thing on as pyro. You want to come out here. You want to detonate right out here. Deal with all these crits. Like I'm gonna pretend to be a demo.
Move out of the way. All right,
I'm gonna pretend to be a demo. If I'm coming in here, I'm gonna be crits. I'm gonna put some like here, like by plank maybe, and then some like this, whatever. Some down here maybe, and then the idea is basically just you leave, you die immediately. If I can get your med, that's all the better. But
usually our medic is not walking out of spawn on this point.
They should not walk out of spawn until we've gapped, basically. A lot of teams will bomb. You might want to bomb. A fun little bomb is if you can get the jetpack.
Literally jetpack. Backburner.
Like.
Oh, my bad.
I don't. Wrong.
Back when I like played, I would like jetpack. What is it? Like backburner, like out this door with my demo and soldier because they would be jumping that like immediately too.
Like what you
this
do.
Door.
One thing you can do is you can leave. I'm gonna go get some. Get my charges back. Oh, I can't get my charges back. Okay, I have one. That's enough. What you do, you just run out here and then you do like this. Oh, not like that. Yeah, like that. And then you just try to torch like the sniper and things, and just create chaos.
So, like, let's say a sniper's standing here, just go for there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sniper will absolutely be standing there.
Hit the pyro. Say hit the heavy. That sort of thing.
Also, small deal. If you're using the detonator, I would chuck some around this cart because for some reason spies like to decloak like kind of around this cart or like behind the cart.
A good spy doesn't do anything on first.
That's true. He just kind of watches either from the top of the rock. Do you watch from like up here at all?
Where?
Like up all here, like on what is it?
On house?
Yeah.
No. I usually
because I get stabbed from.
I usually sit up there. If the sniper comes up here, I'll decloak him and get him. But the problem is that a pyro will inevitably just come up here, do like this, and then you'll die.
That is true.
How was that not back? That's just rude.
Oh, that gives you increased knockback.
Okay, what else? One thing that I would do is when we are like ready to take the exchange, usually the medic will hug this wall right here and like try to use come over this way, Demo will be absolutely lobbing like every single projectile possible to get you to use early.
Yeah, in both directions.
Yes.
Our demo should be lobbing this way. Their demo should be lobbing that way. There's actually really nice.
I mean, what wall?
Typically, what I used to do was kind of if Spy was dead, I would try to get the rest of my combo up this hill as safe as possible, like from the demo spam. So
the problem, there's two competing problems. There's gonna be a soldier spamming this way.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have a demo spamming this way because this is a really nice angle. Let's see where do those land. Yeah, that's a nice angle. Like pretend to be.
Like all demos do that, like literally all the time. They would just
sit here and pretend to be a medic, and then start walking out. Just tell me when.
Okay, ready.
Like that's just. How much damage do you take from that?
I took 1 pill.
You took 1 pill, right?
And medic is a lot squishier than you are.
Yeah, that's medic takes 2 pills and they die, and 1 pill will make a medic panic.
This is true.
Especially if it's noodle.
Yeah.
So yeah, your job is just basically run up in front. You'll be taking a lot of damage. You might well die. Who cares? You're pyro.
Don't run in front of your demo though. I would say you stay behind your demo because he's probably going to be the one getting Uber, unless sometimes you get like a pyro Uber here to like push them, but that's only if you're really getting like stuffed to shit.
I mean,
if like our demo usually just like hard focuses the sentry here, right?
Yeah, the thing is, it's the sentry gun which is the issue. I mean, their Uber's kind of immaterial. I've almost seen teams like walk up here and then just like walk this way and then just shoot like through this gap. Because the gun's gonna be like right here usually. Like this.
Yeah, usually if there's like the rest of our team is just like playing up here like already, they should be trying to leave.
Yeah, you don't usually hold first on defense if you can help it. It's not a great hold. Because I mean the thing is, once you get like a double here, you win.
Okay.
If you're alive by the end of the Uber and you were like past these stairs, you pretty much have this point.
Yeah.
I would say.
I should probably find a mentor.
Yeah, you definitely need a mentor. I would strenuously recommend a mentor. I know spy spots. I don't really know pyro spots.
When defending, the spy will sometimes just harass your engineer.
If it's
not chase him.
Never chase. It's not worth it.
Ward him off. Okay.
You kind of you see this under area here. You see cubby, and then you see like over here. You don't really want to be like imagine there's a line from where my pulls are to me. You don't really want to get onto this side of the line. You kind of just
because as soon as you run up to like here, you are sniper fodder.
Not even that. Not even that.
Yeah,
it's from a spy's perspective. If I'm here and I see the pyro fuck off, I'm just gonna go kill your NG, destroy your gun, start shooting your medic, and all hell breaks loose.
Honestly, I would just leave my poor NG to deal with that shit himself, like this end of the like area because.
Yeah. if you see a spy like shooting a gun from up here, don't chase him. It's bait. I've been known. Here, let me show you what I'll do.
Can I just detonate him?
You could, but
I will shoot the gun
will
like
expect
this.
that if the spy is saying, "Okay, I'm shooting gun," that means the rest of the team is going to walk up.
Okay, then.
I mean, okay.
Be ready to start air blasting.
Chase me. I'm on fire.
Gun's
right?
dead. Medic's dead. My girlfriend's dead.
And your gun's dead. Where did I go?
You just went. You just rolled behind me.
Yeah.
And I have seen pyros chase Nighthawk up that hill.
I have seen pyros chase me back to 3rd and then back to 4th and then lose me. And then they got pushed to 2nd and the team was screaming at them.
You don't understand. When we see a spy, a thing reacts in our brains.
I know. Your neurons activate.
You need
and
to
you
resist.
Go, you must kill.
That's something you.
Discipline as pyro is incredibly important.
Yeah.
Is this a?
Yeah, but I'm very, very like usually Nighthawk will be like shooting the guy. You're very happy about that spot. Oh wait, is that an enforcer spot?
Yes.
Can I?
Oh, okay.
Of course you can.
Okay.
Wait, stand in
usually
the gun spot.
Okay, so like.
Because I decloak here and I start shooting.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Yeah, can you put down a sentry gun there?
I'm pretty sure you could hit it, Nighthawk.
I want to see if it will hit
like
me
here.
though.
Oh, good point. I'll do like a mini.
Yeah, that's fine.
Has, like,
I believe it has the same range.
Yeah, they have the same range.
It's like here, right? I'm pretty sure that doesn't find you. Most definitely doesn't.
No, it does.
Oh.
But it
Nobody
can't
can
shoot
hit you.
me.
That's it. That's even better. If it's like shooting a wall, then it's not shooting our teammates that are walking out.
Yeah, but the problem is as soon as the teammates start walking. I mean, how visible am I here? If I'm just like...
If I'm expecting you to be on the hill, I would be like... If you coordinate that with our demo, then that's a pretty good spot, I would say.
And the other
it won't be knocking them back and shit, you know?
If you can put it down again. The other one is like can't actually. Yeah, I can't actually hit it. Okay, because I shoot the pillar. I can shoot it on this side
more
though.
Range than I expected there to be. Yeah.
The one that I like to use is like up on this rock, if possible. Also, you can shoot it. You can stand here and you can shoot it.
Yeah.
This is a fun one.
Real quick, Red. What I did as Pyro on this point, I would like literally like sit here in like with the dispenser like and my medic, and their demo would be like lobbing like shit like at our demo. Our demo will be fighting this. Like he'll be like main heal target, so you don't want to take as much damage as possible. But what I would do was like sit in the dispenser and just like air blast the pill rollers that are like coming by our demo's feet, so he takes like a little bit of less damage.
Oh, the only thing is this is a really good spot.
Where? Right. That is a place that you can be.
This is a place you can be. Yeah. You don't need to check up here. I don't think any spy knows about that spot.
I check here like a lot because
because spies like here.
Spies love it here. What a spy will do? Here, let me show you what a spy will do.
Because the sniper plays here.
what a spy will do is a spy will run here, will decloak. Will cloak, run up here, come up here, jump around. Oh, I messed it up. I'm the bad spy.
But usually your heavy will be like up here, watching the flank.
The
So if you're real quick,
is
if your sniper dies to something that's not sniper, and if your heavy dies also to something that's not sniper, that means someone is probably up here.
Yeah, this is playground. This is if everybody dies up here, you come here. You stand on
and that is your sniper and your heavy. So you need to like look up at the thing. If you're sniper or your heavy or both, especially if it's both, then you're chilling down here with your medic. Look this way.
Yeah.
just like turn this way immediately because there's an imminent threat there.
You almost want to start like jiggle peeking like this.
I would.
Oh yeah, real quick. Can I shoot you from here? Just.
No.
In the corner, yeah, you can.
But if I'm in the back, probably not.
Let's see.
Try again. No.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
No,
so I gotta be aware of that.
Yeah. You have to actually come up.
Okay.
Like here, if I'm standing, try it again. No, from the bottom.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, basically, okay. What I did as Pyro here, I would like sit right here. I would make sure I would stay alive because Ubering Pyro on this point is like you're like the primary Uber, like on defense.
You are
the primary.
Presume if it's a deny that you're going to be Ubered. Okay, try torching me. Yeah, and then try again. Okay, so you sometimes get me. It's not very good though.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to get a stab before I actually do anything.
Unless I'm using Spicicle.
Yeah.
Like a lot of spies will use Spicicle.
Okay.
Actually, is this a viable decloak spot? Do you think?
Okay, let's see.
No.
Like, let's say I'm here.
Medic will see you. Medic will see you immediately. Medic has nothing to look at except like seeing suddenly a Frenchman appear right there.
Nobody expects the French Inquisition.
Actually, this is also a fun.
Most likely your engineer will have a dispenser right here for dispenser armor for your medic, so you can literally just like torch like this area up here, like spin around as long as you don't overextend.
Even if it's a level 1, yeah, you have infinite flame basically.
And then also like all the spam that comes up here. If the soldier's up there, the demo's like lobbing down things here, you can also infinitely air blast them, and just like even though it like damages you, it doesn't damage your team.
Yeah, if I die, whatever.
Yeah. So the three things that I would juggle is one, I would reflex spam that's coming in. I unfortunately left my poor NG to like suffer for himself with the spy because I was like taking care of like things. I would make sure that this is clear, so I would make sure my denial classes are up here, and if they're not up there, I put my immediate attention up there. And then I would be waiting for somebody to call that they're using Uber. Usually it'll be the sniper or the demo. And as soon as they use Uber, they're going to come in here and they will start like lobbing shit in here to try to get the medic before they can use. So just if you need to be pushy about like getting your medic to use on you, if you feel like they're already like coming in and shit, just scream to like use at you, and then you can literally just like poke out here and just
so,
blast them. All get them.
I hear like Weedy say they used. Okay, use.
Yeah, literally, if they use, they're gonna be like here already, and like they'll be shot by the sentry. So if nobody calls it, if the sentry starts shooting like forward here, that means they're like at least up here.
Yeah.
Basically, actually, you can. I'll test it. Nighthawk, can you like run in and see like how close you have to be?
Okay. Haha, I'm the demo. I'm running up here. I get shot basically at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. And then that is like literally a perfect way to like if you are blasting them from here, they can't move. They can't do anything because they have to fall onto you. But most of all, if they are like, I would say, if you're down your engineer or your demo, and they're like really close to cart, I would just leave immediately already.
By the way, don't pyros run homewrecker on this point?
No. You want to be able to. You want to be able to get out of this point very fast. So
the only thing which you don't want the engine to do is this. Oh, you turned. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Preferably he doesn't die and actually like takes the sentry out.
Yeah.
That is the idea.
How the NG will retreat is the NG will run up here and then wrangle the sentry. So the sentry should be the last thing in, and if it dies, so be it.
And the whole team will be like, what is it? Most of your teammates will be like staring like that way as they're leaving because there's people like on point and they're like trying to shoot at them. Make sure that there's nobody like behind here, like because if you're backing up, that is like a very easy.
What the enemy soldier will try to do? Let me show you what the enemy soldier is going to try to do. The enemy soldier is going to be here. He's going to be running along and he's going to do this into your medic.
Okay.
So you might want to stick with your medic.
Yeah, just when you're leaving,
keep your head on swivel though.
All right.
Yeah, when you're backing out, you're actually particularly vulnerable. So treat it like you're expecting like a sack.
Yeah, no, it's think of it like you just killed their medic and they're gonna sack you.
Okay.
One thing that you should know is down here is a viable spy spot. Down there.
Okay, that's what I didn't know about.
And as soon as the round starts, you're expecting a bomb. So you kind of want to be peeking here, making sure that your sniper doesn't die. Your sniper, I think Lily usually sits on the stairs. Is that correct, Lily?
I don't peek this very far. I like peek this much, and I don't peek this.
Peek that much? Then if Pyro's here, he'll save you.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. If you're like on the stairs at all, I'll probably be like fine.
Like
plus,
a lot of let's see. I can't actually really jump well, but they'll try to get. Oh, you can jump off that. That's cool. I've seen a lot of people like jump like this. Try to get like that angle going.
Yeah, usually it's the heavy that like fucks with that.
Yeah, and the other one I've seen is they'll jump like. I messed it up.
Typically, if I notice that my heavy is like dead up here, I'll just like rotate and like snipe passively most of the time because that's.
You want to do a scuffed version? That's okay.
Basically, they'll jump and then they'll try to do like this. Actually, that was successful.
It would be. if there's like not a heavy right here that immediately just like knocks you as you're flying.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is that the heavy is going to be standing like here. He won't see the jump. The jump that I'm trying to do is this surf jump. Here, let's see. That was bad. Like that, but better.
I do see you skididdling in the. I'm gonna see you on flank if I'm like watching this flank, because that's what typically heavy does if he tries to like watch for
but a bit higher. Let me try that again. That's something like that, except a bit better.
I think that's most of everything. I would just watch out for spy spots, like especially around here when backing out. I've seen many medics die.
Yeah, I've killed an embarrassingly large number of medics by decloaking right here. Just decloaking, just
Don't let it
going in.
happen.
Yeah, I've seen them like come from here. I would like scream at them when they were coming from here because they would be so visible, but like people don't turn around anyway.
Or they'll see them coming in and decloak this way,
or they'll
like
jump down from here.
I've decloaked here before, and gotten med picks. I decloak here and then just drop down like this, and nobody looks like right there. Can you?
Yeah, if there's literally anywhere where a player that isn't like a scout or a soldier that they can be upwards, you also check upwards.
Yeah, no. If it's like Sod's Law. If a player can be there, expect a spy to be there.
Okay. So yeah, I just gotta learn a lot of those spots on the map.
Yeah, you'll learn them. Mostly through your medic dying.
Usually a forward hold would have like, I don't know where sentry goes, honestly, but I know dispenser kind of goes here. I think this is called like octopus or something, because medic would stand here and then just like beam everybody kind of around him.
Usually sentry gun and forward holds will be like on top of this rock. They'll be like here.
Yeah.
This is good.
And so would and sniper would also play up here too.
Yeah.
So like sniper and sentry would be here.
Sniper will be on in apartments up here, being killed by a spy.
Well, that's true. I think the beam can reach there too. Anyway, so it's
it can.
Not bad.
One thing. Spies can make this jump, where they'll run up here like this, and then they'll jump around. I messed it up, but they can get into apartments.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
And vice versa.
Okay.
So they can jump out the window here. Yeah,
I can make the jump.
And then they can also do, I believe, the reverse, where they'll jump like, we collided. But
yeah, okay, wait, let me
I think they can make the reverse jump too.
Okay.
Mostly we'll want to have a forward hold, so our heavy is going to be here, in side tunnel. You see where I am?
Wait, where? Oh, side tunnel. Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
He'll be here, he'll be ready to fight this way, he'll be ready to fight this way, whatever. Our demo's going to be spamming over rocks this way. So spy might decloak here, like against this wall.
Might be.
Your gamers will mostly be like in front of you on top of this rock or here. So I would say this is where like, the least amount of people play. When like a medic is playing octopus and then he's just like healing all the players over here and then like he's looking this way. So that's a back open.
Yeah. So the thing is, spies will come in and then we'll try to stab them this way.
So I would.
Because I mean here, pretend to be a medic.
Wee la 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 healing la la la. Oh.
Like that.
Okay.
I don't know how that wasn't a backstab, but whatever.
I like turned like a second after
pixel
you did
perfect. But like that.
So yeah, that's just what the medic's got to do.
Basically,
Noodle
will need to keep her head on a swivel.
Yeah.
And usually, if the sentry is up, you don't have to worry about bombs that much.
No,
although. If you're like near your medic anyway, you are probably also near the dispenser. So this is like a lot easier to what is it? It's a lot easier to what is it?
And then stand in medic spot. Just tell me when it's up.
It's up.
Okay. No, gun does nothing.
Maybe usually I don't see demos high bomb like that though. I have never seen that before. It's usually a soldier. That sacks because a demo is trying to like walk up this hill with the combo because the demo is the primarily here target here.
Yeah, but the problem, of course, the problem with that gun spot is, I'm just gonna walk this.
Honest to God, I'm not sure where sometimes it would most of the sometimes it would be like over here, you know, maybe kind of.
Can you? Here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to ask an actual NG. I don't usually see forward holds. The forward holds I've seen the engineers put their gun like here.
Okay, yeah,
and that's
fair.
because people will sometimes counter a forward hold by all coming out tunnel and then fighting this way, like this.
Yeah, but usually that's called by our flank before that happens.
Usually. But they may not be able to. And also,
forward holds are only
between...
if you leave. Most of the time, it's actually held up around here. This is like the passive hold.
That is not an advised hold.
It is definitely
if you're holding
not.
On porch, if you're holding on porch, it's actually better to leave and then to fight through ramp, to wrap around this way, and then to fight this way.
I say it would definitely depend on cart time. Sometimes it's worth holding here if their cart time is
you don't want to do that? This is a really strong angle for a demoman. Their sniper comes over here and there's no defense.
Yeah,
you're just gonna die.
If there's a sentry here, I'm going to do the bitch sniper thing and do this thing called
dying. You're gonna die. Like here, put down your gun, get health.
Well, that's assuming we were gonna have usually the demos here, the heavy is like we're just like really close.
And there's a heavy ripping into you. You wouldn't be able to leave that.
This is very easy to leave though. It's like super non-committal.
So as I say,
I might be biased because because this is a very good sightline when they're.
It is an excellent sightline for sniper. It is a horrible sightline for everybody else.
That's true.
Because I mean, the problem is I just killed like half of your team. Your demo might be dead. Your medic's probably dead. Your sentry might be dead. Heaven forfend, the soldier decides to grow 2.5 brain cells instead of his normal 2 brain cells and start spamming this angle, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is.
Like the soldier there, yeah.
It's a choke point. It is just a bad choke point. What you want to do is you want to fight this angle here like this. This is the passive hold.
Okay.
Is you're fighting like in these sorts of angles. Your medic might be.
Would that be the regular hold or like?
It's a regular hold. You've a passive hold, which is normal hold, and then you have forward hold,
and then just the regular hold where everyone's just
really, the ramp hold is a desperation hold where you're fighting this way. And basically,
spy spots are kind of out of the way. Like everywhere around this, you can't really check very efficiently. Plus, nobody should be playing here.
The only spy spots
even I don't play here.
I do.
Honestly.
I do. I've been known to get med picks. I've gotten med picks with an ambi there. This is a spy spot. I think you can. No, they patched that. Okay, this is a spy spot.
So just kind of.
This
if I
is a spy
torch
spot.
here,
no, you're not gonna hit it around this corner. I don't believe.
Okay.
I mean, you can try it here.
Yeah, let's see.
Torch me. No. You make
Unless you're like
panicked,
really around it.
but,
Yeah.
Wait, wait, hold on. Go back there for a second.
This is a spot.
If I hit this wall, does that consistently get it? No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind.
No.
I'm back.
Also, don't forget that as a demoman, my hitbox is bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Spy's hitbox is actually really tiny. Which is why this works. Like here, try torching along the wall. Like standing over there and torching along the wall. Nothing, and then peek a little bit. Oh, that gets my head, but that's because I'm tall.
Yeah.
I see spies here sometimes too.
That's good. This is really good.
Oh yeah,
especially
you're not
on first. You decloak here, you run out, and you just kill people as they walk down the stairs. Can you? No.
So I just got
This is also a really good spot.
Place I gotta watch out for.
This
corner. And just out of spawn in general, but also under stairs. Oh,
Sewer's good too. In like here.
You definitely if the spy is sewers, then he's not a threat to your combo. I would say.
Well, if the team's holding here, which is bad, but it honestly, if I'm here, they'll probably put a dispenser here. But this isn't an impossible jump to make.
That's true. But this is like going into the next point already. I would say if anybody's playing here, then we're fighting this point.
Yeah, but that's for offense though. Offense third. When you're leaving, you want to check up here, up in catwalk. I'll say when you're leaving, you want to check catwalk. When you're pushing, you want to check out what defense spires like to sit up here. Up here is decent. I mean, the big thing is on defense, they're doing calms, not damage.
Yeah.
All right.
For like the standard hold on this point, I would just say if you're not looking behind, look up because of just the entire like apartments area. Just like especially understand like apartments. Sometimes you'll literally even get a heavy dropping down on your combo.
Combo has done that.
It's
Compound has done that.
Yeah.
He was a bad add-on and wrecked the enemy team.
It's definitely not uncommon. You can boot them right back in there if you catch it early enough.
Like if compounds can be fighting like this.
So yeah, if I get like a good call out, I can like.
Oh, also that's the other problem with that hold is a demo can do like this quite effectively.
Oh yeah, that's hard for me to stop.
Actually, one second. Demo can spam like this.
Oh yeah.
People have gotten considerably better because holding there somehow worked, but then again, I was in AM at the time.
It was AM, but also which season was this?
Probably 6.
That's why.
7?
Okay, that used to be meta. Is that would be your passive hold, and then your forward hold would be like here, like this used to be forward hold, and now this is forward hold.
Yeah, basically.
That was also back when tunnel pushes inside pushes.
If you're looking
really
behind anyway, just like a small request from your sniper. If we're like playing kind of around here and I'm playing back, if you could just like while doing like your eyeball sweep, you're not like flame sweep or anything, just like kind of look here, like back like in this corner and like back like over here. So if you so you can at least call, because I have like compared to other snipers, I have like massive sense. I can if you call it early enough, I can actually.
Right.
Like,
if we are like passively holding here, like I'll probably be, boom, make sure nothing's coming from here, boom, and then probably look over here. Or like, up, boom, up.
Definitely up. Anywhere that if you and your combo are standing anywhere here, anywhere within like 3 meters of this thing, you gotta look up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will be used by your medic on defense. If your medic has any sense, they will use on you and just push back the enemy, and then probably bomb.
All right.
Also, this is a spy spot up here.
If you are absolutely keen on like not being eaten by sniper, you want to kind of hug this wall a little bit closer.
Because this is a sniper
the massive sniper sightline is from this little crevice right here.
Yeah.
And that sees like Nighthawk. Can you go until like where you can't see me anymore?
Let me see this. What can? Oh, you can see.
It's massive. Yeah, you can see basically anything, and so like snipers will like always play here. So you have to really like hug the wall close if you don't want to get shot.
All right. So wait. Let me know when. Oh, can you go back there and let me know when you see me?
Let me play sniper for a second. Okay, good. It spawned.
Okay,
yeah, you can just go into the crevice. Usually, if you call like, I don't. There's not really like a call out for there. Usually, I just like
this is rocks.
Like this rocks.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Say when you see me.
Oh, I see you.
Okay.
Hey,
or like...
I wasn't expecting you to be there. Can you go back and do it again?
Okay. I'm gonna go slowly. Boom.
You can shoot through this crevice. It is a big crevice. They've actually made it bigger.
Okay.
So that's and actually most snipers will like leave their dot like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh great! I'm all the way back at first. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know why they made this bigger. It was like teeny tiny. It was like a pixel peak, and then they're just like, let's make this bigger and like increase the sniper sideline.
The map makers are sniper mains.
They might be.
Even as a sniper main, I'm just like, that's kind of bullshit.
Okay, I got an idea. My detonator. I love theme.
Oh, did you go through tunnel?
No, I'm just back here.
Oh yeah, okay. I was expecting you to go over hill. I was gonna headshot you on your way.
I did go over hill.
Did you? Where?
Wait, did I? Now I just genuinely brain farted. I just pulled up my power deck and just walked out.
Because I was watching down on hill itself.
Red, I need to show you the spy spot that I see most medics drop to.
Okay.
And it is on the next point.
All right. Yes.
Oh,
because we are usually going to run out here when we're taking an Uber. Nighthawk going in. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
This one is
Not
amazingly easy.
Well,
because no, you just run
that
by
one
and
is
then
pretty
just
easy.
stab.
But when we're coming up early.
All right. So.
No, multiple.
Oh yeah, because they can just go up these stairs. Boom.
Oh,
Wait,
you mean
there's
this
no bush
one?
here anymore?
No, there was.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think there was
one.
ever any bush here.
Okay, that
I am like 90% sure there was a bush there before. I swear to God.
That is not consistent. Okay.
No, flames aren't consistent. Let me show you.
Your medic is going to try their absolute hardest to like kite as far up this as possible. So when he walks out this door, he will not be Ubered.
I mean, the thing is also, if I'm down here, leave. Like leave and then pretend you're walking.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Especially like dodging a sniper, fighting a demo.
But yeah, no, this is particularly true for defense.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
And
I've gotten like 5 or 6 skills there.
Yeah.
I've gotten like 5 or 6 skills there with the big gunner. It's honestly disgusting.
Walking through there is kind of a overstimulus for Pyro, unfortunately, but that's kind of what you have to do because the spy there or just like in that crevice and stuff is awful. But also there's going to be a heavy here. That is less of your job to deal with. What is it? There's going to be your
heavies and banana. Really the big one for you
so
is
people will be
spy,
tempted
and
to look at that.
This way.
There's also most likely going to be a soldier up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
like
if you're really unlucky, the heavy's going to make that
catwalk,
jump too.
Right?
Yeah, up there's catwalk.
Yeah, soldiers will be like spamming down from like here onto you guys as you're moving. Usually not this far up. Usually like up here though.
I've heard of heavies sitting like here as well on defense. Like fighting up here.
Yeah.
And then leaving.
Good news is you will be walking with most of your team, but what is it?
Good news is you're gonna be walking with most of your team. Bad news is everybody's gonna be shooting at you.
Yeah, and your teammates will be also. You just need to know who you're more in charge of, and that's spy and soldier, and then who everyone else is more in charge of.
I would argue just spy. If Noodle dies from a soldier, that's kind of on her.
Yeah, you should have like used at that point.
Yeah.
But like the heavy over there, your demo could deal with that. Just ignore him because he's trying to take your attention, so the spy can do something.
If soldier and RNG haven't cleared catwalk, that's on them. So you don't expect a soldier up here.
If spy is dead on this point, then you are liberated a little bit to deny the demo as you're walking up, because usually their demo will be spamming down this anyway, and it's usually up to Noodle to like use before she like takes too much damage.
Actually, why don't we use through catwalk?
Because sniper.
Because sniper. Actually,
sniper gets like a lot of this, but usually, what is it? And because of pyro, because what is it? Defense on this map? What is it? Pyro is the absolute beautiful fucking like defense uber target. I will literally make sure I absolutely do not die on this point. I won't peek sniper. I won't do anything. I will just sit here with my medic, spy checking over there, and like also like air blasting shit at their feet so it doesn't damage them. But I won't. Back when I like played, I wouldn't peek because literally if like a sniper domes you, if you like peek out like a little bit too far or something, that's a huge pick on them, and then they are most likely going to walk off that. Because what is it? The reason you're such a good Uber target here, if they call and they're using up like this.
Let's say they're going up here.
Look, it's an upway battle, so they're going to have to. Yeah, it's much easier to push them back.
Yeah, that guy said.
And even if they're like they use really late and they're right here, and you use like if you're like alive and you use around this corner, off the cliff they go.
Yeah.
So pyro,
Pyro's first. You can almost wait here by banana, and then just push them off this way. That can be really strong.
Yeah, so literally defense, all I would do, I was like, your medic will probably be standing in here, like buffing your sniper and your demo. So try not to like yoink their heals too much. The heavy will be in banana, so you don't have to check that as much. Usually I keep kind of an eye out. I don't overextend for it, but I keep an eye out for my engineer because spies will like harass the engineer because like the gun will be placed somewhere like. Nope. that's not the PDA.
Yeah, my favorite building.
it would be like somewhere over here. So like, and like if the engineer is like dealing with it, he'll get like stabbed.
Yeah,
like sniper will get stabbed. Sometimes
like,
they'll come up from here. I won't commit to killing the spy for them because I feel like my life here is like was a lot better. But
also,
it's better.
This is a good place.
Yeah, if I'm not shooting and looking forward anyway, I keep an eye out for the rest of the team so I can call it and they can deal with it.
I have to go now, unfortunately. I'm sure Lily can go over last and third quite handily.
Yeah, let's finish up and then we can head out.
So yeah, I'm gonna upload this.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, sounds
later.
good.
So you
Alright,
can
I
go,
would
you
do
guys
the
can
whole time,
watch it
so
again.
I'm all set, but yeah, if I